Welcome back, viewers. As you know, every Thursday at 12 p.m. CST, we are here on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn with a fresh topic to help you navigate the ever evolving world of taxes. I am Abhishek Gandhi, CPA and Tax Director at AG FinTax. With over 20 years of experience in US taxation, my team and I are passionate about simplifying complex tax issues for you. Today, we will dive into something that might sound a bit scary: IRS audits. But don't worry, after this, you will sleep just fine. So, now before we begin, make sure you have subscribed and told your family and friends to do the same. Trust me, they will thank you later. Understanding IRS audit. Let's go to the topic now. Understanding IRS audit and what triggers it, and what are the duration, how long they can go back and they can ask you the questions, right? So in a simple term, we call it like IRS audit, right? So for some, it's like hearing footsteps behind you in a horror movie. But here is the thing: most audits are just routine checks, like when your dentist asks if you have been flossing, right? So audit don't always mean the IRS thinks that you have done something wrong. Sometimes they just want to verify everything is in order. Okay, so let's talk what is an IRS audit. Anyway, in simple term, it's a review of your tax return to ensure you have reported your income, deductions, and credits accurately. It's like IRS saying, let's double check those numbers. Sounds fair? So why the IRS conducts audit? Uh, let's see. So let's make it little real, okay? If you are hiding income under your mattresses, it's probably a good time to stop. Okay, one of the most common reason for audit is unreported or underreported income. The IRS gets copies of your W-2, 1099, and other income documents always. Okay, so if you are trying to pull a fast one by underreporting your earnings, the IRS is like that nosy neighbor who knows everything. They'll catch it. Then there's exclusive deductions or credits. When you try to write off your vacation to Hawaii as a business trip, the IRS is pretty good at spotting suspiciously large deduction, especially if you are reporting modest income but claiming travel expenses fit for a rock star. Self-employed folks are also not excluded. Let's check for a second. So you have a little more flexibility when it comes to deduction, but that also means more eyes on your tax return. Overstating expenses or underreported income can definitely raise some eyebrows. So, so no, your cat probably shouldn't be classified as a business partner. Mistakes, errors, inconsistencies. Yep, that's another common audit trigger. Just like when you send a text with an extra zero, 10 becomes 100, or those extra zeros on your tax return can lead to more than just an awkward conversation with your accountant. So finally, if you got a foreign account or cash transactions that don't line up with your reported income, be prepared for some extra attention from the IRS. After all, nothing says audit me like large cash deposits that that don't match with your claim to make. So as I was saying just now, that how long does the IRS have to audit you? Here is the good news. IRS doesn't have an eternity to audit your return. The standard rule is 3 years from when you file. So if you filed your 2024 tax return on time, the IRS has until 2027 to come knocking. Think of it like a statute of limitation. So so there is always a but, right? So if the IRS finds you have underreported your income by more than 25%, they can extend that to 6 years. That's right. Double the time to pick into your financial life. And if we are talking fraud or evasion, well, all bets are off. The IRS can audit indefinitely in case of intentional wrongdoings. So honestly, really is the best policy here is like honesty is a you have to report it very honestly. Okay. The- what are the type of IRS audits now? There are different type of IRS audits, but there are mainly four types that we have divided into. I mean, not we, but it is mostly known like four main type of IRS audit. Some are painless as a quick check, like while others can feel more like deep dive into your financial life. So one is correspondence audit. Okay, this is the IRS version of friendly emails. They'll send you a letter asking for more information, and you can reply by mail. If all goes well, it's over before you know it. Okay, so simple as this. Now, another one is an office audit. For this one, you get invited to a local IRS office. It's more like a coffee date, but with paperwork. Okay, you will bring your documents, meet with an agent, and hopefully resolve everything in one sitting. Third one is a field audit. Now, this is getting a little bit intense. Okay, this is the IRS going all in. An agent comes to your home or office and reviews your records. It's the most thorough audit, and it happens when there are more complex issues on your tax return. And fourth one, that is taxpayer compliance measurement program. We know it as a TCMP. Again, taxpayer compliance measurement program. So this is a rare and incredibly detailed audit. Not everybody gets that kind of audit, but yes, sometimes they do this. So IRS review here in this program, IRS reviews every single line of your tax return. It's not random, everything. So it's more for a data collection than suspicion, but it's as fun. It's not it's not fun as it sounds. Okay. Now the bigger thing today we should talk is how we should prepare for an audit. Okay. So let's talk about the strategy about an audit. If you ever get that letter from IRS, here is how you should stay calm and carry on. Okay. Keep organized records. That's first condition. You don't want to be scrambling for receipts when the IRS comes knocking. Okay. When they come and then you are looking for notices, that's not good. You should keep all the copies of W-2s, 1099, or other financial documents for at least 6 years. Okay. Second thing is respond promptly. When IRS send a notice, don't put it at the bottom of your to-do list. Okay. That's that's very important. Prompt response. Responding quickly can make the process smoother and save you from additional headache, sometimes penalty and interest too, if you have outstanding amount. So then another one is a seek professional help. Okay, if you think that this is going little bit technical, more intense, more difficult, then you have to ask for professional help. Don't don't think that you can handle everything by yourself. This is where your friendly neighborhood CPA comes in handy. Okay, working with a professional during an audit can help you navigate the process and avoid costly mistakes. Even any CPA, you can hire anyone and they can help you with this. Then explain discrepancies. Okay, sometimes number don't add up at first glance. When you carry forward something or anything, right? So if it doesn't add up, it doesn't match, be ready to explain any large deduction or unusual transactions. Documentation is your best friend here. So while the idea of an IRS audit might make your palms sweat a little, remember it's not the end of the world. By keeping good records, knowing what triggers audit, and understanding the timeline, you will be better equipped to handle one if it comes your way. And hey, if it does, at least you will have a good story to tell your next dinner party, right? Thank you all for joining me today. Now this is the time for question answer. So if anybody has a question, anybody want to ask something in this related to this topic, we can talk. I'm here to answer your question. I don't see any question, but we'll wait. No questions so far. Let's wait for 10 more seconds and then we can exit. But meanwhile, I would remind you that don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more text tip. It'll help you, and it will support us too. So please subscribe us for more text tips, tricks, and some more ideas, how to deal with IRS or how to deal with your taxes. Okay, stay informed, stay prepared, and stay audit proof. All right, thank you everyone for joining.